Oh, blimey. I've literally just started this. I ended the last episode like immediately. So this is like 4 seconds after saying the terrible words. So ignore I ever said that. I never said it. What did I say? Nah. It's fine. Don't watch the last video. Do watch the last video. Don't watch the last. Do watch the. Don't watch the last video. We've got Shaw back, and he's fit, and he's ready to go. He's lacking match practice. We'll give you match practice. Don't you worry, pal. Is it a cup game? It's not a cup game. We just play Fulham back to back 3 days after one another. Okay, sure. If you're sure about that. FA, not keen on that. Not keen on that at all. That is not a good bit of fixture creation. Hargreaves and someone could play. Hargreaves and whom? Frank? I don't think Frank. Why is he dribbling? He dribbled and did a key pass. Like, why? Why are you planning? We don't need that. That is not what we need from a centre back. Doors? Do we do doors? Boo. I mean, they've played together before. I mean, the one game he played, he got 7 tacklings. I feel like I should reward that, to be honest. On the left, Parker is fit. On the right, Clark is fit, ready to go. Dodd is not, and he's very exhausted. He is. I know him. He gets exhausted all the time. Boyce will be taking his place. His tackling's gone way down. I guess he's come off the bench quite a lot, so maybe that's my bad. Broadhurst is not able to, and neither is his pal. No, his pal's not able to either. So it looks like we might have to play Cook and Hammond. I don't think we've ever played that combo before. May have, but it's a curious one. And then it's going to be Horner and Shaw up front, up near the top, and it's going to be Furlong, I think. Yeah, I think that's about right. Oh, nah, it should be Parker. It should be Parker. I know it feels like I'm changing all the time, but especially when you got Shaw doing delivery, I feel like Parker works better, but we'll see. It would be White. But right now, we don't have that option. We do not have that option. So we will adjust, we'll adapt, and we will overcome. And we'll put Brown on the bench. And that's a decent team. Shaw up front, that is something I like to see. We're against Fulham again, and they've scored immediately, but it was offside, so it's fine. I don't know if we'll win this one, to be honest. This team is a pretty... Oh, Hammond 30 yards out. Is that his free kicks again? Or is that... I'm going to check that, because he scores free kicks sometimes, and I don't think his long shots are... It's 11, okay. I mean... Even then, Matt Parker with a goal. There we go. Get your scoring boots on, lad. One of them was by an assist by Shaw. A loose ball. Hammond just struck it, and it went off the post. He just scored a worldie. I don't know how. I don't know why. He's a defensive midfielder playing midfield, but he just seems to love it. He just seems to love it sometimes. We've hit the crossbar as well. The woodwork is our friend and enemy today. Dodd is in... No, Boyce is injured, but I'm probably going to leave him on for a little bit longer. Is he having a good game? He's having an okay game. Passable. And probably take him off now. Oh, did I click quick enough? Please let me... Yes, okay, good. Because Dodd will shore it up a little bit. Is Cook playing well, or... he's playing mediocre. Let's swap them. Is there anyone else who could be injured? Horner is not injured, he's just tired. And he's not having a great game, but I think we can deal with a winger not having a good game. Not really a vital position for us defensively, and that's all we care about now. Are we getting further? We're 7 points in the lead of Wolves. Wolves are really dropping a lot of points, and we've managed to win that game. I mean, by chance, to be honest. That was just good goalkeeping on our side and bad on theirs. So, but again, another win. Another win. Wow. Wow. I need, like, this is almost panic inducing for me. Just to clarify, like, I was like, I know what I'm going to do with the series, and it's going to end at a point, and it's going to be when I win something, like, you know, the most valuable prize. But I didn't decide how, and I thought, I've got plenty of time. I've got plenty of time to decide that. And now it's happening. It's happening right this second, and I have to worry about it. So we'll see what's going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to go through this. By the way, I mean, what was it? Friday? Friday was the day when I uploaded the jump from Division 2 to Division 1. So people are yet to see that I've managed to get through Division 1, through the playoffs, with Matt Parker scoring a penalty, never forget. And then, like 6 episodes deep into this, or 5 episodes deep into this season, we're first in the Premier League. Like, that is what a run. Like, even if you've got a cheat team, not a cheat team, but like, you've got all the wonder kids that you've searched all over the internet and you found them, to have this kind of run is quite remarkable. To do it with youth players is bewildering. It's insanity. And I can't quite believe it. I've never quite had a run like this before. I'm glad it's happening when I'm actually recording, and it's going for others to watch and entertain themselves with, because it's... I don't think people would believe me. I don't think people would believe me. I had youth players and they went from Division 2 to 1 to the Premier League champions in 3 seasons. I don't think people would believe me at all, but you're witnessing this. There's no restarting. There's no modifying saves. This is just blind luck. I mean, hell, if I was going to edit saves, I wouldn't have failed in the playoffs 2 years in a row. Damn. I'm still bitter about that. So close to those 2 years, but I think that might have helped us build up sort of momentum. And then when we were finally ready and finally went up, our teams were way better than they had any right to be. But maybe I'm reading too much into it. Now it's the conundrum. I think we'll play white. We'll try white with Shaw and Smith. We'll see. It's 3 creative players up front. It's going to be wild. It's either going to be 10 goals or it's going to be 0 goals, because they'll just be passing to each other all the time. But we shall see. We shall see. Might be that Hammond and Boyce is the right choice for the midfields. For like reserve. Because Hammond seems to like playing midfield anyway. So having him under reserve, and he scores goals from there. So... Sorry, there's a fly. I realise I'm blowing, and there's a microphone right in front of me. Let's be cautious here. As for reserve players, I guess Daly is the best choice. He's a safe choice. He's expandable. You don't expand your players, but he can fit anywhere, and he's there just in case. And he's decent in the centre, which is where I often worry when I have to take off a central player. I think we're pretty solid. That's basically our first team. That is our first team, in fact. It's Flynn. Flynn's not back yet, but he still hates everyone. So Arsenal are still yet to put in a bid. People want Brown, but we'll see. I don't think he wants to go. But we're against Sheffield Wednesday. This is in the Premier League. Yep. Good. Let's have a fight. And they are near the bottom. Let's see if we can... Every time I say they're near the bottom, they seem to score within 5 seconds. So hopefully that doesn't happen. It seems like we're doing pretty well. And Danny White with a header of his own. He's tiny. He's got 1 jumping. So I don't know how he managed that. But they've got that formation, which we seem to match quite well to. White is actually playing really well with those 2 creatives up front. And a creative wing back as well. We've got a lot of creativity around the pitch, and maybe that's just our secret weapon. We've got some defensive destroyers in the centre, and then the wide areas, they're all creative, and even our main man up front has got the off the ball, and he's got the creativity. Valet. Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah. I don't know why I remember him. He dislikes someone. Dislikes him. He's quite a good player. Hopefully he doesn't score again, though. Because that's quite threatening. All this is quite threatening. I don't know. If you know who he's a regen of, please tell me, because he's terrifying. Okay, they're being a bit more vicious now. Shaw is fine. Warren Smith is fine. David Scott is fine. Everyone's not injured. What about performances? David Scott's doing well. Broadhurst doing well. Shaw doing well. Smith doing well. Let's not do anything then. Someone got sent off on the other team. Thank goodness. I was a bit scared there. I thought that might have been us. I'll take off Dodd just for safety reasons. I'll take off Warren Smith for safety reasons. And I'll actually probably do the same with David Scott. And hopefully now Holloway has been... Oh no, I thought you had 20 set pieces. But there we go. There we go. Danny White getting the man of the match. A Nathan Dodd and a Julian Parker assist helping us out. And we are 10 points. They've got a game in hand, but we're 10 points away. No, you're not going anywhere. No one's going anywhere. You realise that we are on the cusp of greatness. Why on earth would you leave when you're going to get a Premier League medal for this season? Don't even think about leaving. Like, what a terrible idea that would be. So, Centaur. Oh, let's play the big lads. Let's get the big lads on. Let's see what they can do. On the left, Downey. On the right, Gray. Hammond or Boyce? Boyce is better at DMC. No, did he come off the bench again? 8. Blimey, good job. I'm always happy to see that. Let's play Cook and Hammond again. I mean, it worked last time, and you know we've got a whole pool at the moment. We can play a working combination in the cup. And Parker up front. And just a standard bench. Just a bog standard world class bench. And everyone's 100. Everyone's doing well. In fact, I'm not going to have Cook. I'm going to have Phil Andrews. Look at those 20s. It looks dominating. And there we go. Let's dominate West Brom with our aerial ability and our creative powerhouses. Let's see what we can do. I think Cook might have a good game here. Oh, Cook ended up captain. Oh well, he snatched it off the young man. It's fine, he's a veteran. But there's no other creative players on the pitch, so Cook might actually do very well. We'll see. McManus getting injured. He's not a very good player, so actually might be... Looks like they've brought on someone who's actually competent, which is a shame. Are we going to have a wingers party in a minute? Are we going to have a Carl Andrews goal? A rare but very surprising moment that happens more frequently than we imagine. Is that the case today? It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Let's bring on Furlong, Dodd, and I don't know, take off Hammond for Broadhurst. Yeah, why not? Why not? See what that can do. Looks like we're getting a bit of a grasp on the game. Furlong getting on the ball. Whenever I commentate Furlong, it sounds like I'm commentating the fucking horses. I'm not commentating the horses. Look at that aerial domination, though. That was good. Phil Andrews, man of the match. Well deserved. What a good performance from him. Downey. Let's just remember, 0.5 dribbling has gone up to... How did it go up to? 0.3. Went down. Okay, so his dribbling is still not as high as I'd hope. I was hoping it would be very high. It is not, but that's fine. FA Cup 5th round. Where are we going? You're not going to tell me? You are not going to tell me. Fine. Okay, fine. It's a surprise. Rios gets that. Dodd gets Young Player of the Month. We win it most of the time. We're top of the league. Of course we do. Of course we do. And Hargreaves is getting sniffed about. He doesn't have any sort of release clause, so we're okay there. Same to 2.5 million. And we're against Watford. This is very underwhelming. Like, there's no sort of tweaking tactics or anything. I'm just going. And this is, I knew at some point we were going to get to this stage, but blimey, this is remarkable. Parker, first person on the team sheet. I think, in fact, he might be the best. Yeah, he's been the best player in the league. Wow, what a turn of events from Flynn is irreplaceable to Parker being the best player, but the best English player, the best Premier League player. He should be getting a call up, to be honest, but I think because his stats are so odd and unusual, he won't get it. That's fine. It means he's not going to get injured by doing national duty. Broadhurst got... it's a bit like... Parker reminds me a bit of like Mike Duff. So Mike Duff would never really get a international run, at least from my perspective. He never usually got one. So, because his stats were never ultra great, but he would be constantly the best rated English player. So it's very odd. I don't know what sort of goes into the decision making in the game. I guess just pure stats, I guess. Might make sense. But we're going to play Danny White up front, and Parker's going to be on the bench. That big guy coming off the bench, you know I like that. Walker, Hammond, Boyce, and Daly. Ain't that looking like a slick team? We're back to full strength again. This is good feeling. So Watford are 14th. Okay, that's good. I think Watford we faltered against before though, so we'll see what happens. It might be that they have our number. Although it seems like these creative forwards are managing to get a bit of magic going. Are we able to get a Danny White masterclass? We've already had Paul Shaw get 2 key passes. David Scott's had 1 himself. Can Danny White slot these in? And there we go, Broadhurst. Underside of the bar. Unusual to see him on the score sheet, but it's always a delight to see it. I like our midfielders because they just graft and then they might happen to get a goal. It's like, I don't know, James Milner, where he plays in midfield. He's always doing something. He's doing work. He's filling space. He's adapting to what the opposition's throwing at them. But it's not often that he's going to go forward and slot it in. But it's not because he's incapable to. And it feels like we're getting that from people like Peter Broadhurst and David Scott. It's really good. Danny White is probably having a bad game. I think we're probably going to take him off for Matt Parker. Offer us something different up front. See if they can manage a big guy. Oh, second yellow for the opposition team. We've not had a red card in a long time. We have not. We've been fine. We've been absolutely fine. There we go. Mark Beresford. Unable to keep his calm. And it looks like, oh, I'm worried now. They are getting forward. Let's take David Scott off and bring on Jim Hammond. See if he can just shore it up a little bit. Walker trying to get another goal. And Parker gets on the score sheet in the 90th minute. Nice to see. Nice to see. 9 points ahead of Wolves. Our goal difference is beyond amazing. We're scoring the most and we're conceding the least. I don't want to get our hopes up, but it's looking all right, isn't it? It's looking half decent, if you don't mind me saying. Richard Williams, does he want to? He's not really that fussed. I mean, I kind of want to relegate you, but deny rumour. No, he's good enough to be wanted. Don't get me wrong. He's brilliant, but he's not going to be leaving. And in the next episode, you will be seeing West Brom versus Droylsden 2 Electric Boogaloo. Enjoy.